everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Ajit V. Chavan. I'm additional CEO of a government company called Government E-Marketplace. To explain it in a very short way, we say we are the Amazon of the government procurement. And I must thank Pratima Madam for inviting us to this Entrepreneur 2025 Summit. Thank you very much for that, for giving us this opportunity. The idea basically, this is a very successful experiment of Government of India in terms of, bringing together the industry, policymakers on one platform and generate business opportunities for all and sundry in the country. So we started in 2016. That is, before that I would just like to tell what do we mean by public procurement. Public procurement is something that the government procures out of government funding, and government procures a whole lot of things. And before 2016, it used to be done in a very, very, very piecemeal and fragmented manner. Each company, each organization, each department would go by its own rules, regulations, and was a very fragmented manner in which it was done. So in 2016, a major reform was done, and with the blessings and with the strong willpower of our Honorable Prime Minister, the GEM Government E-Marketplace was incorporated. And in the first year, we did a business of 422 crore. Our mandate was about goods and services to be procured by central government, and it was mandatory for the central government. When I say central government, it means Government of India's ministries, departments, public sector undertakings, and there are a whole lot of them, and other autonomous organizations, statutory bodies. So first year it was 422 crore, and we started doing a lot of, and this was goods and services. Mind you, when you talk about public procurement, it's almost 15 to 20% of the GDP of the country, which is procured depending upon the level of development that a country is undergoing. So, and this includes goods, services, and works. So currently, Government E-Marketplace handles goods and services. And last year, when we closed our last year, it was 5.43 lakh crore worth of goods and services transacted on the platform in 1 year, where this business opportunity went in to the micro and small enterprises, the MNCs, the MSMEs, the startups, you name it, and all of them have benefited out of this. So basically, that's where I come from. That's where I wanted to say that this is a successful experiment, more than 1,000 times growth in 9 years' time, and growing by the day. This year probably we'll do 7 lakh crore worth of business. And why am I telling you this? This is basically because we are a very entrepreneur agnostic. We are very, very insatiated towards getting more and more entrepreneurs, more and more sellers, more and more service providers on our platform. And we also have a small pavilion there, and my team is here to onboard for whoever would want to be a part of this journey. So basically, the pitch is that huge amount of business happens on this platform. Many people are aware, many people are not aware about this business opportunity. Cumulatively, we have done 15 lakh worth of business, 15 lakh crore worth of business in the last 9 years. I am very happy to inform you that almost 45% of this business has gone to the micro and small enterprises of the country. So for budding entrepreneurs, for people who are wanting to grow and who have a good to sell to the government or a service to offer to the government, be it any government. Now we have all the 3 tiers of government. It is central government and their organizations, central public undertakings. Then we have the state governments, their organizations, ministries, departments, their PSUs, and then we have the third tier of government, which is the local self-government. So Panchayati Raj is also part of this. Cooperatives are also part of this buying spree, and it is growing by the day. So basically, when 45% of this business goes to the micro and small enterprises, there's definitely a good business opportunity. Similarly, we have 33,000 startups onboarded onto the platform. There are around 1.5 lakh startups in the country which are registered with the DPIIT, and our intention is to get all of the willing and eligible startups on our platform. So if you are a startup, if you are really wanting to do business with government, you know where to go. The process is very simple. My request to all of you, whoever is there, to you or through you to your friends and your communities, to come and experiment with GeM. The onboarding process is pretty simple. We are a little difficult than the private sector in the sense because we have to comply with a whole lot of rules, regulations. So, but we try to make sure that the journey is as simple as possible. The importance of the platform for the government is that, on a very rough estimate, World Bank, we had done a study, and the study had come out saying that conservatively, this digital transformation instrument has resulted into 10% savings to the government. So imagine on 15 lakh crore worth of gross merchandise value, I'm sure we've, the math is simple, 1.5 lakh crore worth of savings to the government on a conservative side. Imagine the importance of this kind of savings for a developing country like India, that this money can be diverted in much better avenues requiring social interventions from the government. So there's something for everyone on the platform. Huge amount of transparency has resulted into it. Lot of objectivity has come into this thing, and social inclusion is something that we espouse very dearly. On our platform today, we have 1.66 lakh government buyers across those 3 tiers. We have more than 23.6 lakh entrepreneurs of various hues. It could be as high as an MNC, it could be as low as a proprietor, or it could be a weaver or an artisan or a Divyanjan person. So anybody, in fact, we are now planning to have, the products made by the jail inmates, just to subserve our inclusion mandate. We are also trying to see if we can onboard jail inmates, the products made, and there's huge economy there. In one state alone, 10,000 crore worth of business is done by the jail inmates. So basically, the idea is to give as many opportunities to as many people, and preferably to the underserved seller groups, and that's our one of our mandates, and we take it very seriously. We have almost 1.96 lakh women MSEs. We have 60,000 SC/ST led MSEs which are there on the platform and doing good business. The startups that I talked about have almost done 45,000 crore worth of business on this platform. They have good opportunities. Virtually all the innovative products can be housed onto the platform in a special place called Vocal for Local store. We have 8 Vocal for Local stores to give special visibility to these underserved seller groups. One of them is Startup Runways, where we've exempted the startups from the need for an experience. Generally when you buy in governments require 3 years, minimum 3 years work experience, or they also require a turnover requirement. There's a turnover requirement. So if you are a startup, you are an early bird, you wouldn't have either of the two, and then you would lose out on the business. So special positive affirmative action has been taken to ensure that more and more startups come. And we have, we have on the Startup Runway, we have devised 14 internationally acclaimed and nationally relevant segments. So maybe if you are a medtech startup, maybe if you are a clean tech startup, or you have some other, you are a startup in the area of legal field, all of them could very well be housed onto the GeM platform. So please see if you can, if you can visit our site. It is gem.gov.in, and you can log in. Login is completely free. We've allowed, we don't charge 97% of our orders by value. by volume. There is no charge. We don't charge like other online platforms, definitely not 30%. The only charge that is levied on an entrepreneur is when he does a business of 20 lakh cumulatively in 1 year, and for orders worth more than 10 lakh. And the amount of charge that we take is only 0.3% of the order value. Okay, and this too is capped at 3 lakh rupees. So if you have a 100 crore order, and mind you, the orders are as big as 40,000 crore a single order, or could be as low as a 500 crore, 500 rupee order. So 97%, no charges. Whatever charges are there, 0.3%. That too on the, capped on the higher side, up to 3 lakh rupees. We are very mindful of the cost of entry onto the platform. So we've now brought the caution money. There's something called a refundable deposit that we used to take while onboarding sellers and service providers. Even that has been brought down to zero. So there is virtually no cost of entry. Only if you are an original equipment manufacturer, you would have to have some process like called the vendor assessment process, where a third party remotely assesses your factory to ensure that you really are an OEM, and that too, those charges have been reduced down to 92% from what it was a year and a half ago. So basically, the broad point is there is a lot of business on the platform. We are very willing to invite all of you, whoever has a product or a service to offer to the government, all the three tiers of government, and the process is simple. The cost of entry on the platform is next to negligible, and there's an equal level playing field for everybody. So somebody who's there in, let's say, a remote place like Arunachal can get a business in Delhi, which earlier was not there. And everything that is done on the platform, it's an end-to-end digital platform. So there is a forensic footprint of everything that is done. That's how we derive transparency into the government processes. So I thought I should share this with you. If anybody is willing, the stall, the pavilion there is right across. People can walk in, or they can approach us separately. We have a vibrant social media handles. You can follow us on that to know more and more details about us. Plus, on the platform, on the portal, that is gem.gov.in, one can join free workshops, the calendar of which is available under a subhead called training. And also there's also there is a learning management system where learning management software is there, where you can register yourself free and undergo whatever trainings are there regarding the seller and the buyer modules. All seller buyer modules are available in 12 languages for anybody to look and take exam and be qualified for doing business or doing business onto the platform. So thank you very much. Thank you, Entrepreneur 2025, for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.